out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Jones. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Ntilikina, and he buries his first look.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
Takes the three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And just about a minute into this first quarter, he buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Defended by Jones. 4-3. The shot won't fall. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Jones from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Bonga. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's the three. Counted from distance.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Beyond the arc. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Three-pointer. To the left side wing. From deep. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Ntilikina, the pass to Bonga. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bonga has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bonga.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jones from outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. There's 48 seconds left in the first. Gets the 3 to fall.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Bonga. That one's off. Still out of sync.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the wing on the left. From outside the arc. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. from the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Out to the wing. One second left. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The 3 fires in the triple.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Washington outside. Fires for 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here's Washington. He's scoreless, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's perfect from the line this time. He's guarded by Washington. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Jones grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
First personal foul, second team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Washington. He nails it, and we're tied. Knocked loose. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. 9 points in the game.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And he drives in, and he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine, even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Misses the layup.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Pokashevsky. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Let's go with a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Nedovic. Takes a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Washington's shot is good.
Washington Junior.
Washington's gone 2 for 3 from the field. For 3. It's not going to go for him. 16 seconds left in the second period. Here's Pokashevsky. On target from range. Pokashevsky's got 9.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Nedovic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. A deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be back right after this.
Visiting team, 38.
Well, I think for the home team, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good. I'd be dominating down low. What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey.
That's it for us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Defended by Jones. Fires the 3, sinks the tray. 11 points in the game. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Ntilikina, the pass to Jones. He's off on that one.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Launches it. It doesn't go for him. It's 2-on-1. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Jones has got his second basket on the night.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
This one for 3. No good there.
Blocking foul called 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
No good on the wing 3. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Buries it from 3. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Bonga, down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills the baseline jumper. Bonga's got 5.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Ntilikina.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Puts up a deep 3. The shot, no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Ntilikina's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. No good on the triple. Jones feels it out. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bonga. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
From 17, drained it for 2 points. He has 6.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Pass to Ntilikina. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. They lead by 6. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Jones sets a screen. Into the lane. And Lundberg gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
From behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Washington outside. Here's Pokashevsky. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Nedovic. Launches a three. Counted from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he banks in the layup.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Jones, he's checked in for Washington. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Jones. And he makes it on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Sinks it from distance.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
And that one's good. Jones has gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. Off with the layup. Pass to Pokashevsky. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Out to the right wing. Defended by Jones. Here's Nedovic. For 3. Not going to go that time. 1:15 left to play in the fourth. Outside Jones. It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The shot, no good. Here's Lundberg. .32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. No good.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought.
Us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From outside the arc to the left wing. Takes a three. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Screened by Parker. The three. Knocks down the three ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. He gets that one.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
There's the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
And it's blocked. And he stays with it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the three. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Picked off in midair. Right wing. Here's the screen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your home team.
So he gets them both. And here is Satoransky. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Over to the wing. There's Cannon with the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And he gets it to go.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Drops in the tray.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Away team ball.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter of the game. There's the steal. Fast break. Here we go. Back to Cannon. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Cannon. Six to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Parker passes to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez a screen. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Out left to the wing. Off target from outside. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And he misses his first shot of the game. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9. Now here's Satoransky. Tight defense on him. Pass to Hernan Gomez to the left side wing. 2 on the clock. And that one is off.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
They've got Anderson, and it's Fall in at the center position.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Now, here's Vesely. Drills the baseline jumper. Vesely's got 4 points this quarter.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Pass to Fall. Back to Abrinas. Here's Laprovitola. 5 to shoot. His three-pointer's off the mark. Kalinic, he's covered by Anderson. Here's Nedovic, still scoreless. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. For the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's Ballin Boy. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Unloads. Abrinas with the bucket. Abrinas has got 5 now. Pass to Nedovic. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here is Vesely. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now here's Anderson. Three-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Nedovic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nedovic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by Ballin Boy.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That 3 off the mark. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. And Vesely slams it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Nedovic. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 11.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Fall. Still yet to score. Here's Laprovitola. Here's Vesely. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Dos Santos carries it from 3-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Abrinas. Lets the 3 fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Abrinas has got 8 here in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Anderson for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Anderson's got 8 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Well, I think for the home team, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as and swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the home team.
They've had the...
And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. From the arc, Satoransky grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Five on the clock. Screened by Parker. Launches it. And the shot goes down. He's got 8.
Well, coach isn't going to like the theatrics there. He had more than enough time to get a stable base, but he made it anyway.
And Cannon gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Parker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they're on the break. This one for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lets it go. That shot missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
In the corner, Cannon with it.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Beyond the arc. Satoransky grabs the miss. 3 on 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Cannon from long range. And no good. Cannon's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Launches a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Number 8, 3.
No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Cannon. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Cannon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Fires for 3. The shot misses. Pushing it up.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. .146 left in the third quarter of the game. Hernan Gomez covering. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. A three-pointer is right on target. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Cannon looking over the floor.
Ball is turned over. The ball goes to the substitution on the court.
.109 left in the third quarter. Pass to Fall. Grizli with the ball. Now here's Anderson. Puts up a deep three. He can't hit that time. Here's Cannon to the paint. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Cannon from long range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
To the inside. Here's Grizli. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
Grizli at the line for 2.
Grizli hits them both. It's a close game here in L.A. Dos Santos lets it go from deep. He's off on that one. And here's Anderson from the arc. Got it!
Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
And we get some fireworks there to finish the quarter. That 3 ties it up as we go down the home stretch.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth?
Come on, fans. It's the
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Provitola passes to Abrinas to take the lead. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
They've got Fall, and it's Grizli in at the power forward position. And Nedovic kicks to Bolomboy. Pass to Nedovic. No good from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Fall passes to Grizli. Another shot. Lock at 6. The shot's good from Provitola.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
home team foul. Dos Santos. Second personal foul. First team foul.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Abrinas kicks to Anderson. Here's Fall. Pass to Grizli. 5 to shoot. Buries it down low.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Abrinas. Three-pointer. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Here's Nedovic. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
They set the pick. Anderson passes to Grizli, and then Grizli with the dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. So they take the lead. Nedovic has got 5 points now in the quarter. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
when you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Abrinas with the bucket.
And boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. Kalinic, he's covered by Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. Nedovic, and it's good off the back rim and in.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
From outside, off the mark. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Vesely, and here's Anderson. To the middle. And then Vesely with the dunk.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Drives to the hoop. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged.
Anderson kicks to Abrinas.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. Count it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Dos Santos. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now, here's Anderson. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Rocco Beadalon taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for the...
Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night. Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Jones misses. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Satoransky outside. From outside, off the mark. Here's the three. And it's Bonga missing. Now here's Hernan Gomez. Defended by Jones. From outside the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Here's Bonga. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Bonga has gone 1 for 2 from deep. Satoransky left side. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Satoransky with the steal. It's tipped. Pass to Parker. The three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Bonga. Jones feels it out. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And stolen by Jones. Lets it fly. Knocks it loose.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the left wing. Here's Bonga. Drains the triple. Bonga's got 6.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Hernan Gomez. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Jones. Sinks that one from the post. A minute 50 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hernan Gomez. That three's off the mark. Down low. Here's Bonga. There's the triple. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Bonga, covered by Satoransky. Launches it. The offensive rebound.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Wide open look. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Quick to the punch. Good anticipation by Willie, that time owning the offensive glass.
Jones from outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown. He's got 7.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Parker the screen. To the inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. And they're running. The finish. And Parker throws it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Can't connect from long distance. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Leading by 1. And quarter number 2. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Washington, and it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard spot. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside, Anderson. 5 on the clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anderson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pokashevsky, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Pokashevsky's shot ready on the catch. His mechanics are really solid.
Has to fall, and stolen by Jones. Here's the break. Here's Lundberg. No points yet. Driving inside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anywhere.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Nails it from 3. He has 6.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Has to fall. He's guarded by Washington. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Lundberg's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
He's guarded by Washington. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Beyond the arc. That shot missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Here's Pokashevsky. Gets the 3 ball to go. Pokashevsky's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this will be more and more a part of his game, the more efficient he gets. Pokashevsky, a big who can shoot it.
To the wing, right side. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. And it's all from three-point range. Outside, Anderson. And there's the screen. Here's Vesely. Kicks it out to Anderson. Over to the left wing. Here's Vesely. Cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. The three from Washington. Here's Pokashevsky. It's good. Pokashevsky's got 8 points.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Shot on the wing. Here's Fall. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 4, and we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Alexei Pokashevsky.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
On the wing, Jones. 7 points in the game. Three-pointer. They get it back. Out to the right wing. About a minute played here in the second half. Misses the floater.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Bonga. Drops in the 3. Bonga's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Parker outside. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
To the wing on the left. Takes the 3. The shot comes out.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Satoransky. Tight defense on him. Parker, a screen on Jones. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Ntilikina. There's the 3. Jones misses. Parker outside. Defended by Jones. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. 5 points in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Pass to Parker. And here's Satoransky. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. On Friday and then on Sunday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Here's Bunga, covered by Satoransky. And it's Bunga missing. Up top, Satoransky. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Ntilikina. The lead is 2. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Parker. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
2 shots.
And he drops the first. And it's tied up with that one.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
They set a pick. Let's go with a 3. That shot, no good. Pass to Anderson. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. A tight one here in New York City. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Bunga. Anderson covers. Bunga gets the bucket. Bunga's got 12 points in the game. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Parker on the take. And Parker throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points, moves on. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the... fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Fires in the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Washington with the ball. Pass to Pokashevsky. Back to Washington. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's the pick. The putback. Jones grabs the board. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Pass to Pokashevsky. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Jacks up a three.
First personal foul.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Knocks it down from distance. Pokashevsky's got 5 points now this quarter.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
They set the pick. Anderson for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Fall. He's guarded by Washington. Outside, Anderson. Lets it fly. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. The three from Washington. Gets the three to Fall.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Fall. And it's in there.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Got it. Washington's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
They get it back. Out to the wing. Washington right side. Here's Pokashevsky. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Pass to Fall. And we've got 1:18 left in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Takes a three. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
He's guarded by Washington. Offline with a three. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Bunga. Misses the three. Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. There's the triple. Cannon can't hit. Pass to Davies. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And he drives in, and Cannon gets it to go. Here's Ntilikina. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Pass to Cannon. 6 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Ntilikina with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Cuts off the pass. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Cannon, and there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 1. To the paint. Takes a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ntilikina passes to Bunga. There's the pick. For the three, it's good from long range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Cannon, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cannon's got 5 now.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
From outside the arc, that shot no good. Fires the three. That shot misses. Ntilikina looking it over. He takes it in. Off with the layup. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. For three. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Here's Cannon. 5 points in the game. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Davies. Here's Ntilikina. And he banks in the layup.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Pass to Cannon. Over Jones. And Cannon gets it to go.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Stolen. Here's the break. The three. Hands it from downtown.
3 points.
Here's Ntilikina. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Here's Cannon going inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
Pokusevski is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 spot. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. They've got Washington. Jones is out there with Pokusevski. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nedovic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Washington, that's for 2. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Dos Santos drops in the tray.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Wasted no time on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Washington. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Dos Santos. Quick shot there, and it's off target. One-on-one here. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lundberg shot's good. Lundberg's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. No one near him. Jump shot is good that time. He's got 5. Washington with it. Left side, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Lundberg. Cranes the three-pointer. Lundberg's got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Kolinic. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Buries it from three-point range. Washington's got his second bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Fires away from outside. The shot, no good. Dos Santos. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now, here's Washington. Defense is right there. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Bowling Boy. A tight game here in New York. Lets it go with a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded closely. Jones sets the pick for Washington. Down low. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Pass to Bowling Boy.
Away team foul. Which? First personal foul. First team foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ball stolen.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
To the right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside, Nedovic. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
It's time for your
They've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted enough.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
And that's all for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Cannon. Takes the 3. And rebounded by Davies.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that
Here's Bunga with the drive.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Deflects the pass. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Cannon from long range. Moves back up. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Cannon. He's got 9. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The shot from the low post is good.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart him, kind of wake him up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Jones from outside. It's not going to go for him. Here's the break. And Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got 14 points for the game. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fan guys are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks. Oh, good on the 3. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Bunga's got 5 points now this quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Cannon from long range. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Bunga. 8 points for him. Nilikina passes to Bunga. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. This one for 3. That one, no good. 1:37 left in the third. Davies with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Cannon, defended by Jones. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so Jones nails both of them.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 5.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And a miss there on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Back to Cannon. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. For the lead, that's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Here's Davies. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may... The quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
That concludes the third quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Jones. Washington out there with Pokuševski. And it's Lundberg in at the 2. Basket good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the home team. 4-point game. Dos Santos takes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Mitrovic. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington. Pass to Nedovic. Unhindered, going all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Pokuševski. That one good for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They set the screen. Dos Santos sinks the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Now Pokuševski. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Pokuševski's got 5 points now in the quarter. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Kalinic. Here's Mitrovic. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Pokuševski with the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's a good screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
From deep Washington, that shot is off. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Knocks it loose. And they're running. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to Pokuševski. Here's Nedovic. A three-pointer is right on target.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Jones, and it's Jones finishing it off.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Bone Boy. Hits the three-point bomb. Bone Boy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Here's Lundberg. Can't get it to fall. Dos Santos. He's covered by Washington.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
That free throw good from Washington.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Pass to Bone Boy. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Here's Bunga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. There's Cannon with the 3, and Jones pulls it down. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 to shoot. Satoransky. No good with the triple. Releases, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Parker. Drills it from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
About a minute into this first quarter. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. To the right side. Parker outside.
Away team foul. Play. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Covered by Satoransky. Puts up a 3. Great D that time from Satoransky. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
The 3 is up. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. 4-3. Connects from downtown.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Satoransky. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one drops for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The 3 is up. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Tipped away. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Knocks down the triple.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's Parker. There's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Hernan Gomez. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it. One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Covered by Satoransky. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
That three's off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Parker. Back to Satoransky. The three. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Satoransky's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And Parker pulls it down. Satoransky with it. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
From deep. On target from range.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing it.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Fires the three. Three-pointer. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Here's Nedovic.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. No good on the quick three.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Vesely. Yep, that one goes.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Takes a three. Sinks it from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Wide open. And the jumper is on the mark. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Anderson covers. Money from the wing.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Drops in the 3.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
A shot from the high post. It's hauled in by Fall.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Anderson for 3. Nails it from 3.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Nedovic. Jump shot is good. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 43 seconds left in the first half of this one.
Be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. No good on the 3. Launches it from deep. Anderson pulls it down. The 3 is up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making 3s.
All right, let's turn now to 10. And that's it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the long J.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
Here's Vesely. Cans it from the wing.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
And it's off from three-point range. From behind the arc. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
From the baseline, and he hits the jumper.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And there's a pick. The three is up. It's hauled in by Fall. Right side Anderson. Goes up on the wing. That shot off.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
For a good call, you have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Counted from distance. And Anderson over to help. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for your home team.
And the technical free throw is good. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. No luck on that one. From deep three-point land. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Parker, and Parker throws it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And they're pushing it up. There's the three. Hits the three-pointer. Parker's got 8.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And that one's good. He's got 11.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
To the middle. Leaps for it, and the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Satoransky. Three-pointer, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Fires the 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Now Parker. Now Satoransky. Drives to the hoop. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Parker outside. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
On the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Fader on the way. No good that time. No good on the triple.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for that.
A quick shot there. It's off target. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Buries it from 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Down low.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hook loose. Driving inside to the left side wing. Here's Nedovic. Knocks it down from distance.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Target on the outside leaner.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Offensive rebound. Puts up a deep 3. No good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Satoransky. Pure from 3-point range. Satoransky's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Covered by Satoransky. There's a screen. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Finished off the break. Satoransky's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And the bucket is good.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Satoransky right side. Parker the screen. The 3. Can't get it to drop. From the wing, they grab their own miss. No good from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
52 seconds left in the 4th. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 4. From deep three-point land. No good there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jones is out there with Ntilikina, and it's Davies in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Jones. Pass to Davies from deep, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call that.
Bonga gets the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy?
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Bonga, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bonga pulls it in. Pass to Davies. Down low. Here's Bonga with the shot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bonga's got 8 points.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Now Sadaransky. Screen by Parker. Sadaransky gets the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Jones looking for an opening. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hernan Gomez a screen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sadaransky's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Parker right side.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Not going to go that time.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Drills the three-pointer. He has 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. Defended by Jones. And on Gomez with a screen on Jones. No good with the triple. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Home team foul. Cody, first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Count the basket. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Fires the three. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Parker finds Sadaransky from the arc. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Sadaransky's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, he is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Here's Davies. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the three-pointer.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 4. And back in a moment as... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Anderson. And it's Abrinas in at the 2. They've got Washington. Jones is out there with Pokushevsky. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard spot. Back to Anderson. Clock at 6. There's the 3. And Jones pulls it down. They've got Fall. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. And here's the break. Jones is out there with Pokushevsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard position. From deep Washington. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Pass to Laprovitola. Now, here's Vesely. Shoots over Pokuševski. A nice shot by Vesely.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Lundberg. Lots of room. The shot, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
That bucket in no time at all. Here's Washington. A three. Fall with the rebound. A three from Anderson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A tight game here in Cleveland. Here's Lundberg. Still without a basket. Pass to Washington. Here's the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Abrinas. And here's Anderson. Now Vesely. Anderson outside. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Fall. Here's Abrinas. Now here's Vesely. Launches a three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left now here in the second. Snatched away. Fast break. Here they come. Pass to Fall. Here's Laprovitola from past the arc. Got a piece of it. Here's Abrinas. Off target from three-point range. Abrinas has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Back to Washington. And here's the fast break. Anderson right side. Back to Abrinas. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. It's picked off. He's covered by Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. On Sunday. And then on Tuesday.
At the line for the away team, number 45.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Laprovitola passes to Fall. Here's Laprovitola. He's covered by Washington. The shot's good from Laprovitola.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
And here is Washington. He has 5. Jump shot is good. Washington's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Laprovitola passes to Anderson. They set the pick. Six to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Anderson's got 5 now.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. He has such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here.
32.
They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played.
All right, and next on the docket, our current matchup, a tight game for the visiting team.
Despite being the...
Thanks for spending halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jones with it. From the top of the key, Satoransky grabs the miss.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Ntilikina out there with Jones, and it's Davies in at the 5, down low. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Jones kicks to Ntilikina. Launches it. The 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 9.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's Satoransky. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Yep, that one goes.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Parker, a screen on Jones. Defended by Jones. Driving to the basket. Here's Hernan Gomez. And Jones pulls it down.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And as we march through the end of March, a chance now to look through the power rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
When you look at this visiting team, they've been consistent in their approach, and they found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
Here's Parker. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Bonga. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And he drops it in from the low post.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Davies. Knocked loose. Davies has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Satoransky. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. No good on the triple. Jones kicks to Davies. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc. Davies has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The trade. Davies grabs the miss. Here's the 3. The second chance effort. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Defended by Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hernan Gomez passes to Satoransky. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Davies. Shoots the three. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his third assist on the night.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
46 seconds left in the third. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. Launches a three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. .26 seconds left to play in the third. Off target with his three. Here's Pokusevski. Nailed from three-point land. Pokusevski's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pokusevski is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2. It's Parker with the drive. And the dunk by Parker.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
From deep Washington. And the 3 ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Fires from way outside. Pokusevski can't hit.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
He's covered by Washington. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Satoransky. Connects from three-point range.
His three-point mechanics, flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he's knocking it down.
Here's Lundberg. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lundberg's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Parker. From deep. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Fires the 3. They get it back. Jacks up a 3. Here's Lundberg. There's the 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Herman Gomez has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the clock. Fires away from way outside. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Pokusevski. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Hernan Gomez a screen. Finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Hernan Gomez a screen. The lead now in single digits.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. This one for three. Good on the triple.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lundberg's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. A 3-pointer, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Pakusevsky, the pass to Jones. From deep Washington. Setoransky grabs the miss. Parker outside. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anderson outside to take the lead. Count it! And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.